Like I usually say, guys, this is how I know this is yet another sign that I am finally maturing. Is it just me, or I can no longer watch scary movies now? Growing up as a kid, like when I was a small child, I watched everything that I had no business watching. I think one of the first scary movies I watched, I was probably 6 or 7, was The Exorcist. Okay, like the one back in the 70s. Okay, yes, it was real deal. Okay, I remember watching 13 Ghosts. Rosemary's Baby, Pinhead, The Hellraiser, like all types of like scary movies from like the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. Remember The Wishmaster? Things like that. Like if you're a millennial kid, we was watching things we ain't had no business watching. Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. All the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, Freddy versus Jason, Michael Myers, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the ones from the 70s on up. Just like complete gore, scary horror, just all types of disturbing. Listen, this is the no judge zone, okay? This is going. I don't want y'all to look at me differently, okay? But I got curious, okay? When I was 15, I watched I Spit on Your Grave. Yep, I did. I'm sorry. Again, it was horrific. It was horrific, okay? That's not the only like again, like this is just a small some of the movies that I watched, okay, as a kid throughout my early, years as a small girl and then as an adolescent, okay? But I remember watching Wrong Turn. I ain't gonna lie, that's low key funny watching it, rewatching it now as an adult. But it's like the older I get, only does it like disturb my spirit, obviously, it's like it's lame. But I ain't gonna lie, earlier today I came across a TikTok and it was doing a scary movie review on a movie called The Sadness. It's a Taiwanese scary movie. Listen, just listening to this woman break down the plot of this movie and like the scene, the eyeball scene, guys, I can't do it no more. I can't do it no more. It's just so disgusting and disturbing. And again, I've watched a lot of disturbing movies. It was a movie I watched when I was 15. I think it was like an Asian movie too. Like, people say like Faces of Death is not real. Like my dad had all the volume sets. My dad and my uncles, they had all the movies. I used to watch when I was like 10. People say like they're fake. I don't know. But it was a movie that I watched when I was around 15. It was a foreign like snuff film. And it was like an Asian movie. I can't even describe to you. I'm gonna try to put in like the plot in Google. There really was not plot. It was literally like just random scenes of like just disgusting human beings like getting murdered and like I don't even know. I honestly have no idea what I was watching again. Okay, I was just going through a phase like when I was since I was a little girl to my early, my teens, my adolescence years. Like, by the time I hit 19, 20, I just stopped watching scary movies less and less. But like nowadays, like the scary movies these days suck. They're not scary. They're just gory. They're just overdone. We seen it 1,000 times again. I'm too old to watch scary movies nowadays.